Alright, hello everybody. We're here for Game 4 of the Florida Mutineers vs. Chicago Huntsmen at the Minnesota Rocker second home series. Florida's up 2-1 right now. And yeah. So, hard points on here. We have the first hill right here, second. Right? No. I keep forgetting. The first hill's here, second hill. Then third, fourth in this construction building thing, whatever that's called, and fifth on this hallway. So, Florida, they've got a good spawn for P1 to P2. They're going to want to hold this. As I said at the first game, Chicago is going to want to break it out of that. Chicago, one thing to keep an eye out for in this game is their rotations. They're in recent times been known to not do very well on their rotations. So we're going to have to see if they can rotate successfully and if Florida can hold them off. I know we all know Chicago ends up winning this game because it went to game 5. So let's see if these two teams can be successful with what they want to do for this opening hill and the rotation to the second hill.
Lovely bit of work to start things off. Yeah, now rocking the M4. We've seen him with the MP5 as well. He seems to be that kind of flex player.
And yeah, it looks like Chicago is, for the most part, sending bodies up the middle and this rugs area. Florida is keeping most of their attention towards this middle and rugs area as well, meaning that this entire situation is favorable to Florida as they have the favorable spawn for the next hill and they've got control. So right now, it's just kind of in like a lull state. There's not too much that's actually happening. Just trades back and forth.
A couple of the pros as well, which is exciting as always. And honestly, stronger competition, I'm all for it.
And yeah. Looks like there was a fight for the long haul side of the map. Number 5 killed number 7. Havoc killed Arcides. Looked like Arcides is trying to make a play for spawns up this long haul. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. But Havoc was able to clean up the kill. Huntsmen are still spawning towards P3, and they've got the hill, but this is a situation for Florida where you can rotate and maybe get a good amount of time on the new hill, get a nice setup, or you can push this and risk losing the spawn. Chicago still spawning towards P3. It's still unfavorable for them. Pristini's on top of the construction, but he was able to be taken down by Havoc. And it looks like Mutineers decided to opt into holding the spawn for this new hill. Chicago's got bodies in this construction building. This is going to be interesting to see what they plan on doing with this push, if they want to push through the construction, they want to push the front of the hill, or they want to push over the sandbags into the side of the hill. Let's see what they try to do. Skies is on a very nice heady. Envoy just walked through the smoke and just yeeted it up, but it was a great play from Envoy. Throw the smoke and bait for the rest of his team to clean up the backside. And now the Huntsmen have control of the back of the hill. Florida spawning in the front. Let's see if they can hold on, though. With their few bodies in the hill. It looks like they cannot. It was a beautiful break from the Huntsmen. Absolutely beautiful break. Arcides is 10-2. He's feeling himself. And it looks like Florida is able to run in through the front and is able to clean up some kills. Oh my god. Okay. Well, the hill is rotating. When did Huntsman start this rotation? This was just something I wanted to keep an eye on. The mute button by accident. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. I hit the mute button by accident. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? It's deafening me. Alright. Oh, I folded. Alright, so it looks like Looks like Huntsmen spawned towards New. Yeah, so Huntsmen spawned towards the long haul. That's why they got there so early. I want to make sure my audio is good, right? Yeah. Alright, my audio's still not too loud for the video. But Huntsmen have the rotation to New. They got a good spawn. And it looks like they're going to try and hold this from the long haul side of the map. They don't have too much towards rugs in P1. That looks like Florida spawning towards P1, so they're going to be sending a lot of pressure through there. And they're starting to win their fights, so this is kind of scary for the Huntsmen. They've got to keep an eye on this rugs to P1 side of the map, or else Florida can just break. It looks like we got a Florida listening. I'm going to stay quiet so I can listen to these comms.
No, you didn't go bottom green. You did not go bottom green. Is bottom green right now dead? Nice, that's it. Arches, they're arches, they're arches, they're arches. They're arches right now. Right hill, one more hill. I'm going to get BSND, guys. Arches in tree, one's right, one's stuck right. Left corner of hill, left corner of old. I'm going right now. Trap them, two going right, two going right. Going right, are you going left? Initial, green.
Alright. So these comms seem very cluttered for Florida. Like, very cluttered. There seems to be a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Well, not like there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but there's a lot of talking going on. And it's a lot of the same thing, repeated about 8 times from 4 different people. Yeah. There were a couple towards the end of the last hill. And yeah, it looks like towards the end of the last hill, they seem to clear up the comms a little bit, but when things get hectic, their comms are not they're not clean comms. And yeah. Alright, I was focusing on the comms there, sorry, I didn't really look at the gameplay all that much, but Chicago had a great hold there. They had a good spawn. Florida's able to break in for the last few seconds, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, looks like Chicago's got the rotation again. When did they rotate? Looks like they've been rotated for a minute. At 30 seconds, they sent Pristini to rotate. I like that. I actually really like that. They sent Pristini to rotate at 0 seconds. No, at 0 seconds. At 30 seconds, they sent number 0 to rotate, which caused numbers 8 and 9, Envoy and Scump, to spawn towards New. 20 seconds left. Even if Florida gets that last 20 seconds, Chicago's still in the lead. So, like, yeah. But Pristini doing his thing, tried to chill that last few seconds, but Chicago's still in the lead. They've got the rotation to New. It was a very good play from them to rotate early at 30 seconds and force the previous hill to be scrappy. So where's just Florida going to try to go to break this? Are they going to be... It looks like they're going to be stacking the back. This is going to be big onto Havoc. Just going to be big on the whole Florida roster to try and break through the back. It looks like Chicago's able to hold on. Looks like, yeah, after a small wave of kills from Florida, Chicago is able to hold on to this hill control. Just winning their fights more often. Florida does have the back spawn, but I don't know, they're probably not going to be wanting to push this too much. They're going to be rotating to New Hill. Hill is going to be going back to the P1. And Chicago's got players for the... They've got 3 in construction. It's going to be interesting to see where the teams spawn. Where is Florida going to spawn? So Florida's not spawning towards P2. So, I'm thinking if this was big on these 3 players in the construction building for the Huntsmen to force for the Florida players to spawn out towards the previous hill. That was very good. I really like that. Huntsmen now have a good spawn. This hill just popped. They can blow open the game here if they hold the spawn. Not that they didn't already, because they're up by, what, 60 points? Yeah. Up by 65 points, and they're in a very good spot to do stuff. But looks like Florida's just able to take control, and Florida took control of construction. How does this happen? Havoc. Up to 2-piece. Why does number 3 spawn there? So, okay, so because the Huntsmen lose their player in the hill, it causes Florida to spawn here. And this spawn here from Florida, it causes Chicago to spawn towards P3. That just sounds like an MW spawn, to be honest. Like, that's just kind of dumb. But looks like Florida's still spawning towards new. Yeah. But it looks like Chicago was able to gather a good amount of time on this hill, extend their lead by about 20 points. And yeah, but Florida's got a good spawn back here. Chicago is pushed through the construction middle and the front door of the hill. So let's see if they're able to do what they did on the first time around on this hill and just shove out the back to get a good spawn. It looks like they are. Envoy's able to clean up kills in the front. This is Chicago's got a pretty decent spawn, yeah, so Chicago is able to push out through the back. Very good break from them. Chicago's breaks on these hills have been very good. Pharaoh with the pistol whip. Yeah, so Florida's going to be wanting to look to rotate. I hope, right? Yeah, okay. So Chicago is nowhere near the hill. 5 seconds left on this hill, and they are basically on the opposite side of the country. So who's in the hill? Number 5. Havoc's gonna. Is he in the SO? The Florida's gonna be able to gather a good amount of time here because Huntsmen are spawning back here. It'll take them probably a good 10 seconds before they can even touch the hill. So this is a very good position for Florida. Keeping players up towards the middle and win their fights. Because if the players on Florida can stay up towards middle and keep Huntsmen from even getting to the middle of the map, then that'll just extend the amount of time that Havoc and the Hill can have. It looks like they were able to do that for about 1 wave of kills, and then they died. So Chicago sent 2 players up this long haul, 1 through rugs, 2 through bottom middle. And let's see if this is going to be a successful break. Looks like Awakening is able to clean up 1 in the back. Frosty spawned back there and cleaned up the other, so yeah. So there's 20 seconds left, and Florida's spawning back here. Obviously, they don't want to be spawning here. Next hill is here. That's not 3, that's 4. The 4th hill is in the bottom of the construction building. Chicago knows they have a spawn there. Do they have a spawn there? They might have a spawn there. I don't know. It's MW. The spawns are fucked. But they should have a spawn there, and they're kind of just toying with their food up here. Let's see where they spawn. They should spawn back here. Yeah, they are. Oh, they didn't. They spawned up here. That's not a fun spawn to be. Yeah, they need to get to the next hill. Nobody's in there yet. Looks like Chicago's going to have the first rotate. They're going to have the first run to the hill. So, yeah. Good on the Huntsman to just sprint it to the new hill. Yeah, so Florida, where are they going to try to break from? They haven't really had a successful break, except for with there being like 15 seconds left. It looks like Pharaoh's able, so Pharaoh was able to stay alive. Florida just got control of the 2nd and 3rd floors of the construction building and were able to like vertically work their way down to take control of the bottom floor. Very good break from them. But Envoy's throwing smokes and dipping into the hill. It's kind of that's just kind of the big dick energy play right there. Just throw a smoke and yeet yourself into the hill. I love it. Looks like Florida's ever so slowly creeping in. They're ever so slowly creeping back. But Chicago's got a rotation. When did this start? Last time we were at this hill, Chicago rotated at 30 seconds. So they got broken and then they spawned. They got broken at 30 seconds left. They spawned towards the 5th hill. And they're playing passive again. They did this game one. I really like this. They get a good spawn for the new hill. They know they're in a good spot. They need the 22 points to win. So they're gonna play passive back here, secure themselves a spawn, and just secure themselves a good setup for the new hill. So let's see if let's see if not the Mutineers, the Huntsmen can hold this new hill to win here. They're definitely in a place where they could win here, but let's see. Looks like Florida pushed through rugs. Yeah, Florida pushed through rugs and bottom middle, went all the way around P3 to go to the back of the long haul, and were able to secure a spawn. Yeah, they're able to secure the P3 spawn and run out the back. Great kill from Havoc right there. To push out the back and take control of the hill. Great break from Florida right there. Let's see, where is Florida going? Not Florida, where's the Huntsman going? Looks like Huntsmen are just throwing bodies towards the front. Now they're hitting the back. And they pinch the Envoy and Scump. Looks like Huntsmen they cannot win here. Okay. They're gonna be about... Yeah, they're gonna be a few seconds off if they get the rest of this time, but they're probably not going to. Or they will. Oh wait, I did my math completely wrong. Rip. Hold on, let's go back and look at this with the correct math. So there's 15 seconds left for Huntsman to win. Huntsman got a 4-man wipe. Florida's still spawning in the back. So Florida's probably just gonna want to send bodies. Spam bodies towards the back and towards the side. Number 4, Pharaoh. I don't know where he's at. No, number 4 made Frosty spawn up here. I don't know why Pharaoh moved up here. I mean, I see why he wanted to move up here, so they could rotate at the hopes that the rest of his team can stop the Huntsman from being on the hill. But in doing that, he also made Frosty spawn near him, which made Frosty spawn much farther away from the hill, and he can't get to the hill for 5 seconds. And yeah, let's look at the scoreboard. Alright. Just so first we can get to my closing thoughts, I want to take a look at this scoreboard. Alright, 250. So, closing thoughts before we get to the scoreboard. Rotation-wise, Chicago did great. They rotated very early. Their rotations from P4 to P5 were absolutely beautiful. Both times they had good spawns 30 seconds in advance. And they had a great setup. They sandbagged a little bit on their P4, on their construction hill. They sandbagged a little bit here, just so they could secure a good hold here. And you know, that's just a question you gotta ask yourself as a team. Like, what do we want to sandbag this? Can we afford to sandbag this hill to get a really good hold on this hill? And they decided, yes, we're gonna do that. So they did that, and it ended up being successful for them. Florida, when we were in the listening, their comm seemed very hectic. Didn't seem like there was one person. It didn't seem like they were calm, and you kind of need that one person that can just calm down the comms. So there's not 4 people yelling the same call out 2 different times. Because there's nothing to be gained from 4 people yelling that call out twice instead of just one person saying it. But it's just seemed pretty hectic from Florida. Their hardpoint hasn't seemed too well as of recent. Their search has been alright. Their dom's been alright. Maybe it's just like recency bias and them playing the Huntsmen, a very strong slaying team. But yeah, I'm not sure. Florida, rotation-wise, they're gonna probably need a little bit of practice and scrims with that, and comms-wise, they might want somebody to step up and calm down everybody on the team when this gets intense. But yeah, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Let's look at the Huntsmen first. Move this out of the way. Hill-wise, a pretty common theme with the Huntsmen. Everybody's got a lot of hill time, except for Stinny. He's on the long routes over here. So he doesn't have the most hill time, but he's got a good amount. His KD-wise, for the way he plays, 27 and 32, he did fine. Scump did pretty good too. Envoy, similar to Pristini, did fine. Arsendes and Formal did solid, both with a good amount of hill time. On the side of Florida, Havoc was the only one that went positive. Just seems kind of outslaying. A similar story with the hill times. 3 people with over a minute. Awakening with the 45 seconds. Skies with 13 seconds. Yeah, this just seems like Chicago had control from the start and didn't let up the entire game. Chicago kind of outslayed, outrotated, outheld, outproke Hills. They just kind of outdid everything that Florida was trying to do this game. But yeah, I'm probably not going to cover Game 5, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll leave a like, comment, subscribe. I think I might cover the Seattle Surge versus Atlanta FaZe series next. Yeah, have a nice day.